this is not going to be fun for AK, but he doesn't. I feel like instant players don't care about matchups. They lose every matchup, and they're like, that's fine. You know?
Like, it's one of those hitters that loses every matchup on paper, but then you like, play and because I feel like people just don't take into account like fear factor and just like if I'm getting 60% off of one read, and that's taking you 2 or 3 interactions, it's you know.
Yeah, it's really it's a super underrated tool about this game.
And Instin's like one of the only heavies with like, an actual like good recovery.
Yeah.
So that's not stellar, but like it's not Ganondorf.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like, you know, DK.
It's not terrible. Well, what I kind of gathered about how Cyber likes to play from how I played him earlier is he's very good at. He will sit back and he will do his thing. I don't even think he's a super campy player, but that's kind of how you play Olimar.
Yeah.
And he's really, really good at knowing when you want to approach, and he'll stuff you out. Especially now. Look at that lineup. Double purple Olimar is one of the scariest characters in this game.
Blue's up to the front, yeah, going for that.
And he has a blue too. Like in this situation, Cyber has all the advantage, right?
In Cyber?
Oh, it barely missed. Yeah, the double purple weighed him down too much, but yeah. Anyways, this isn't I don't think this is that bad of a situation, honestly. I think Olimar definitely doesn't have to like. It's not like the lead's not going to snowball with Incineroar.
Yeah.
But he's always capable of making that comeback, you know.
But now it's like Cyber, you know, you're playing a character that's like known for, you know, camping or whatever.
Yeah.
Even though I agree with you that he really doesn't like camp as hard as people make it out to be.
Cyber knows when to go in.
But now you have to approach Incin.
Yeah.
And that's what that character wants. And I know obviously every character wants you to approach, but Incin is like thrives off that. That's he's getting kills at 60% because of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And we see AK just kind of bouncing around, you know, not really overcommitting, just waiting for Cyber to press the button.
I feel like AK is playing this like he's playing in this range where Cyber's always like got that little thought in the back of his mind that AK could hit him here, he could swing, but he plays his range so efficiently to where he covers so much space just by his movement, and he's not afraid to swing too. AK covers space so efficiently, he makes you afraid. Like, he doesn't get pushed into a corner ever, I feel.
Oh my God.
He beautifully waits it out. His spacing, he knows his positioning is so good, like at all times.
And now his ledge tribute today has been really good, and there we see it.
Yeah, there
down
it
to
is.
off air.
Is that true? Is that a confirm?
I believe that percenter was. I know down tilt like fair is sometimes a thing at ledge. I'm not sure. I'm not the instant expert.
I am the instant expert. I'm the best instant in the world.
Oh, you're probably the best instant like ever.
Nah, I can't even joke about it anymore. AK and Bit are so good.
45%.
Oh my God!
My God.
Wait, that was so smart.
Okay.
Oh my God.
If he gets a grab, I think he's just dead.
He's at 235. This is so unfortunate.
Max rage.
Oh man. Because AK has no reason in that situation when he gets that lead. He has no reason to go to Olimar because he can take that chip damage. Who cares?
Yeah.
As long as when he gets in, he's getting like that 50% that that instant's gonna be getting. It doesn't matter. Like he can take all that chip damage he wants because at the same, honestly, like the difference between like 130 and 180, especially against like Olimar with the purple, because you're gonna die it to like anything at like 150. That difference is like not that big, so he doesn't have to worry about getting chipped away at. But I still don't think this is over. I think Cyber can definitely, if he keeps him at the ledge, if he just kind of abuses him in the corner, because AK doesn't like to get pushed. I feel like he definitely does not want to be in the corner, and he's really good at getting out of it. But Cyber's really good at like cornering you. He's really good at playing in the corner.
God.
Oh, I can't believe he made on stage there.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, that was a really good get up attack. Yeah.
Smart. Get that extra damage. Get that stage.
Go for the grab.
Oh, that's gonna take it.
Yeah, that kill.
Light, bro.
Okay. Yeah, the game one going to Animal Kingdom.
That's 2-stock.
Yeah, 2-stock. You know, Animal Kingdom is someone that I think everybody knows.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how good he is. It's just apparent from watching him play.
I think it's just this matchup is like really just hard. I think
it's a really weird matchup
for like both sides, oddly, because like it's just whoever gets the lead first.
It snowballs.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would snowball with Instant getting the lead, but I mean, AK kind of proved me wrong. He played the lead so well. He played it so well.
It's like you mentioned, he can take that chip damage. So for Ollie to do anything, it's like to get a kill eventually, he has to approach.
There is 67% just from that combo. That's another really good strength of Olimar. Is that again, he doesn't necessarily have to approach, and when he does, he can catch you jumping in with up smashes, and then it's a lot of damage. But yeah, I think once Cyber gets the lead, he definitely, it's scary because it's Incineroar. Incineroar can always kind of make the comeback, but I think it definitely can sell.
Oh,
that 2-frame was so good.
Great 2-frame, and even if it didn't hit, that's the lingering yellow, so.
Yeah. I know, he's really good at that. I've noticed, like, when he was playing against me, he was doing that a lot, and he was really good at it.
Oh,
that's,
no! Oh, my God.
Oh, it was a great idea. It was a great idea. It's just Cyber delayed his recovery so well. That was really smart by him. Is that going to be...
take this lead. Okay.
Oh, big damage.
48.
Big damage, 48%.
He's looking for more. The grab, back,
oh,
throw
I
back
love when
air.
he does that.
Okay.
I love when he does that Pikmin throw to catch landings because he doesn't have to commit. He doesn't have to necessarily guess. He can throw the Pikmin and then react to what they do, and I really, really like that.
You know,
It's super smart because then he can just react and see that he's going to shield, right? And then you can just get more damage. Oh, wait, that's actually something. If Incineroar gets revenge and he hits the Pikmin, it gets rid of revenge. I'm pretty sure I saw that. That's crazy. Wait, that's actually really good for this for the Olimar matchup.
But I think if he, because revenge has the hitbox, I think if he revenges and it kills the Pikmin, it doesn't count. Like, he still gets the revenge.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, at this point, Cyber just has to not overcommit, I feel. And he's in a pretty good spot. But it's very hard against AnimalKingdom. He's a very, very scary player.
You see AK now, like, he's still showing some patience, but
he's still not afraid.
There, he was, what's it called? He was kind of just fishing for, like, a kill option at that point. But
oh, yeah, that's smart.
And a two-stack coming right back.
Yeah, I think one thing Cyber's abusing really well is with Incineroar off stage, because a lot of times Incineroar gets away from things. But you have to realize, Incineroar will never go that mid lane, like where he just goes straight to ledge, because it's super easy to react to, it's super easy to punish.
Yeah.
He's either going to go really high or really low. And if you're honestly, like, prepared for it, you could definitely abuse that.
Yeah.
And really, really take advantage of him off stage.
And Cyber clearly knows that, you know, recognizing that.
Mm. Yeah, he's, I think that's something, and I'm sure he's played with Vidrocker a bit, so he's probably got, I feel like he's at least got a theory on what to do against Incineroar.
And even if he hasn't necessarily played Vid, which I'm certain he has, I know they talk a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
So he's got a plan.
Yeah. And Cyber's that kind of guy that asks as many questions as he can.
Yeah.
And gets as many answers as he can. And then applies them immediately.
He's got a plan. He tries new things all the time. Moment. It's a best of 3. Top 4 is best of 5. So this is game point for their winners bracket stocks.
And we're seeing the switch
to
the
Wolf.
And the switch to Alf.
Hey, I like the Alf counter pick, but I love the Wolf counter pick. I'm not an expert on either of these characters. I'm pretty sure this is really good for Wolf.
This is, I would assume.
Because I feel like Laser can kind of just he doesn't have to, he doesn't really get out-camped. Like, he can kind of keep up with Olimar in terms of camping, and then his boxing is obviously so much better. And I feel like Nair just shreds through everything Olimar's going to try to hit him with.
I genuinely think this was just an answer to how we were talking about, the snowballing earlier, where it's AK doesn't want to rely on needing to get the first lead.
Yeah.
And I know,
the background, the moving plat.
Brilliant. Even though, you can react to it, having a projectile that forces an approach.
Yeah.
Even if, you're technically behind, it's something, that's going to be super useful.
Yeah, yeah, it's so good. And AK is just playing this well. He's knowing not to overcommit. He's just trying to get that chip damage, get that residual damage with lasers. It's very smart gameplay. I'm really glad AK's been using more Wolf in conjunction with the Incineroar. I think that combination is super, super good because his Wolf is really good still.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people think, oh, he played more Incineroar, but his Wolf is still the real deal, you know. And he uses it when he needs to, and he does really good with it.
And we're seeing it pay dividends right now, you know.
Yeah, he's got a lead against Cyber, but Cyber's been slowly but surely bringing it back. He's got double purple right now, which is a very good lineup. Oh, that was risky. That was really risky because I feel like if that didn't work, he was going to die. Now, Cyber has to be careful here because Cyber can die. He can a fair bear will kill him right here.
You know, we see what I mentioned earlier, just he's just waiting in the corner, just waiting for Cyber to do something unsafe.
Yeah.
And Cyber's consent was just sitting back and throwing Pikmin, but you can only do that for so long.
Yeah, and you can say AK, or you can say Cyber's been bringing it back, right, which he has, but AK's fine with that because he still has a stock and he's just getting as much, he's playing the long game. He'll take as much damage as he can at any opportunity. Which I think is definitely what you want to do, especially against a character like Olimar, is you have no reason to approach. Even if he's technically out-damaging you, as long as you're still getting that damage and you're staying alive, it's completely fine, you know?
I would say that's the one piece of advice I remember someone telling me is just as long as you're not dying, you're it's fine.
Just get as much damage as you can. Having the first stock is so good. Oh, the purple snipe.
In Fire taking the first stock, but Cyber at 112, that's an upset away.
Yeah. I think Cyber needs to, it's going to be really hard, especially because, he is Wolf. But he's going to have to try to play a little more up close, AK's definitely, I feel like that's what he's got to do in this situation when you're down like this. You got to stay back and really just pick your opportunities, and you have to make them count,
Really good. The reflector and a good 2-frame. Just AK's using all the tools Wolf has.
Yeah.
He's not defaulting to the simple
Oh,
plan.
he delayed the fastball and the nair. That was so smart. That was so good. Yeah.
And honestly, because he hasn't really been approaching, so I don't even think Cyber was expecting such an aggressive option like that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. He's very good with these reflectors, as you said. He's really good at reflecting the Pikmin back.
And I swear he's used every tool Wolf has, and it's just applying them in so many different ways, too. It's not like, oh, I'm just using laser to camp. You know, he's using it to catch landings as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Oh, the
my
jumping on the
God.
bear. Beautiful, beautiful. That's one thing I think people don't abuse enough about Olimar is when he's throwing Pikmin, you
He's
can hit him.
vulnerable, yeah.
You can hit him. And that was something I abused all the time, right? And I think it's a really big part of Olimar's game plan that people don't really